Hello and welcome to Daily News from Martyrdom TV. Headlines: Review of the latest activities related to the religious authority in various parts of the world. The daily scholarly session of seminary professors and scholars with Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. Ceremonies marking the anniversary of the martyrdom of Lady Fatimah, peace be upon her, were held at the centers affiliated with the religious authority around the world. Sayyid Ahmad Shirazi took part in several Fatimiyya mourning ceremonies in Kuwait. The Nonviolence Incorporation: Violence against women is a deviation from the noble teachings of Islam. A scholarly session with Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Zahra Shirazi was held at the residence of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Zahra Shirazi in the holy city of Qom, attended by distinguished scholars, seminary professors, students of religious studies, and believers. Participants were able to present their jurisprudential, theological, and Quranic questions directly to the Grand Religious Authority and receive his precise answers. Questions addressed in the session included the evaluation of the Kashi's narrations in Rijal, the ruling on observing proper tajweed during prayer, the precedence of religious rituals over other charitable acts, the types and rulings of taqiyya, the interpretation of verse 59 of Surah Al-Imran, the ruling on bearing and praying ahead of the shrine of the infallible, and the limits of altruism and solidarity. Sayyid Ahmad Shirazi, son of Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Zahra Shirazi, attended the third Fatimiyya memorial ceremonies held at the Imam Hasan al-Mujtaba Husayniyya in Kuwait. He also attended Fatimiyya gatherings held in the homes of several believers, including Haj Mansur al-Nasr al-Saleh, Sheikh Hamid Abdul Razak, the late Haj Abbas al-Anki, Haj Muhammad al-Ashraf, and Haj Jamil al-Mirza. On Saturday, 7th of Jumada Al-lthani, 1447, the residence of Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Zahra Shirazi in the holy city of Qom hosted the al-Siddiqa Fatimah pilgrimage caravan from the city of Kuwait in Iraq. During their visit, the pilgrims participated in the scholarly session of the religious authority and benefited from the remarks of Sayyid Jafar al-Shirazi. The Al-Khair wal-Baraka Cultural Association in the holy city of Karbala held a spiritual ceremony marking the anniversary of the martyrdom of Lady Fatimah. The program began with Quran recitation, followed by Dua Tawassul and the visitation text of Lady Fatimah. In the lecture segment, Sheikh Abbas Nasri highlighted aspects of her life and the hardships she endured. The association is one of the centers affiliated with the religious authority, and its main headquarters is located in Baghdad. On 3rd of Jumada Al-lthani, 1447, the Imam Hussein bin Ali Sayyid Shuhada Husayniyya in Beirut, one of the centers affiliated with the religious authority, hosted its annual women's mourning ceremony. Sheikh Ali al-Atrash spoke about aspects of the martyrdom of Lady Fatimah. The event was attended by dozens of women. The Imam Hasan al-Mujtaba Husayniyya in Stockholm, a center affiliated with the religious authority, held a ceremony marking the martyrdom anniversary of Lady al-Zahra. The event was attended by members of the Shia community and lovers of the Ahlul Bayt. Sayyid Ahmad al-Ishkavari delivered a lecture discussing her life, tribulations, and her status in Islam, presenting her message and example to the attendees. The Karbala'i community Husayniyya in Yazd hosted a special Fatimiyya mourning ceremony with widespread participation from the faithful. The program began with Quran recitation, followed by a lecture on the life and tribulations of Lady Fatimah. Participants then engaged in mourning rituals, accompanied by eulogists of the Ahlul Bayt. This event reflected the deep devotion of the people of Yazd to the Ahlul Bayt. In Kabul, Afghanistan, the final Fatimiyya mourning ceremony was held at the office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, concluding 8 days of mourning. The gathering was attended by scholars, seminary students, eulogists, Quran reciters, and believers. It began with Quran recitation, followed by elegies performed by Sayyid Jahangir al-Musavi. Mr. Sajjadi al-Mazari then delivered a lecture on the greatness of Lady Fatimah. In recent days, the office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Mazar-e Sharif has carried out several religious and social programs. According to this report, the office's representative met with the administration and members of the Rasul al-Adham Mosque in the Husainabad district of Hayratan. In another effort, this office, in cooperation with the Al-Mustafa Cultural and Charitable Foundation, slaughtered 2 sheep and distributed their meat among the needy. These activities aim to strengthen community engagement and support vulnerable groups in Mazar-e Sharif. The fifth session of the specialized training course for Husseini preachers was held at the Najaf Center for Strategic Studies, a center affiliated with the religious authority in the holy city of Najaf. The course, titled Essential Skills in Husseini Oratory and Methods of Delivery and Impact, continued under the instruction of Sheikh Kazim al-Shemmari. The program aims to strengthen oratory skills and enhance the effectiveness of Husseini speakers. The Ahlul Bayt Islamic Thought Center in Baghdad, affiliated with the religious authority, held a mourning ceremony marking the anniversary of the martyrdom of Lady Fatimah. This event began with Quran recitation, followed by a theological and spiritual lecture delivered by Sheikh Sayyid al-Sudani. Participants then performed mourning rituals, accompanied by eulogist Khid al-Kabi. The ceremony was attended by a large group of scholars, seminary students, believers, and youth. The Karbala'i community Husayniyya in Isfahan organized a symbolic funeral procession of Lady Fatimah, attended by large crowds of believers. Participants carried a symbolic coffin through the streets, giving the city a Fatimi atmosphere. The procession aimed to honor her status, commemorate her tragedies, and strengthen devotion to the Ahlul Bayt. The Nonviolence Incorporation Free Muslims Association, affiliated with the Global Foundation of Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Husseini Shirazi, issued a statement on the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. This organization emphasized the dignity of women and the prohibition of all forms of harm and violence, stating that supporting and empowering women is not only a human duty but also a religious necessity. It called on governments, religious institutions, and civil society to enforce strong laws against violence, promote correct religious awareness, and provide support, educational, and economic services for women. The statement further declared that violence against women is a deviation from the Islamic teachings and an obstacle to building just and peaceful societies, urging collective action to ensure the safety and dignity of women.